Everybody, I just wanted to take a couple minutes. I've got my cell phone out. I just played a little guitar. And I just wanted to make a little tribute to someone that I used to really enjoy watching on television, go for years. And that is Bob Beckel. He passed away today. And I used to really like watching Bob Beckel on that show, The Five. And before that, I used to watch him on Crossfire on CNN, back when CNN had good debates on it. And and he was also Walter Mondale's campaign manager in 1984. He's the guy who came up with the slogan, "Where's the beef?" It's kind of a colorful character. He was about 50% Archie Bunker and about 50% student anti-war activist. So if you think about that show, All in the Family, he was Meathead and Archie Bunker rolled into one person, really. And he made for great television. I will say that. I used to. He was always funny, and he was kind of like Billy Martin. He was always getting fired, and then they'd bring him back, and kind of always kind of a saga. But one of the hosts, Greg Gutfeld, pointed out something that struck me, which is that for years Bob Beckel wrote a column with Cal Thomas, who's probably one of the most conservative commenters in the country. And you know what? They had a good discourse, and I think that was good. And perhaps more, they elevated our dialogue by exchanging their views. And I think, as importantly, they were friends, and it shows that we can get along. And I kind of miss that. Like I said, if you punch Bob Beckel, he'd punch you back. He didn't just go tell somebody about it. He'd punch you right back. And he was a scrappy debater. But I used to really like to watch him. He was hilarious. He and Kimberly Guilfoyle always thought they should have had their own show. They were kind of a classic TV curmudgeonly couple. They would bicker and kind of quarrel, but you could tell they liked each other at some level. What's that, Man of La Mancha? That movie, I like him. I don't know why, I just like him. Bob Beckel was a likable man, and I usually avoid politics. Sometimes I think there's an inverse relationship between politics and being nice. The more political people are, the meaner they are. I've always thought. And so if you can have your political views but always come back to our shared humanity, that's good. And I think he's a great example of that, as many others are. But figure in American television. He also liked music. They always played music on that show, and he would I think each one of the five got to pick their songs, and he would always pick like Elvis or like old school 60s rock and things like that, Born to Be Wild or stuff like that. But R.I.P. Bob Beckel, great one. Thank you. God bless.